think that is beyond it. He will have to do his job.
I think, Prof, to just underscore the whole point of civil servants engaging in the politics of the day. I mean, to just remove that part, getting into, you know, everything that is dictated by the Constitution, was to lead to a position like this one, where now you are heavily invested, despite your position, at a personal level, heavily invested in supporting a particular individual. And then if we're talking about the ifs here, if they don't then win. If they don't win, correct. How does it work?
Yeah, I think I'll look at it a little bit differently. And we have two types of civil servants. And we have civil servants who you can actually say are professional civil servants. They do the job, and so many are sitting here. They're not in these positions because the sitting president wanted them to be there. They were there, I mean, like, for example, the head of the military and so on. There were their protocols, or Anamadi, you know, chief registrar and so on. And there are a few others, we can mention names. These people are there purely as professionals. But then, of course, we have a situation where quite a chunk of civil service is not just politicized, but actually appointed by politicians for political reasons. Yes. These are the ones that may have a bit of awkwardness when it comes to this transition. But I would like to just, you know, disagree a little bit with what Caroline is suggesting. The reason why these guys feel nothing and there's no awkwardness at all is because Kenyan politicians, whether field politicians or house politicians. You know, the US talk about field Negroes and house Negroes. Regardless of that, they really don't have any principle. They have no problem, you know, supporting you today, and for no apparent reason. Apart from the fact that the other side won, they would be the first ones to support the other side. They have absolutely no principle at all. And they will always go towards the winner. In fact, I'll be shocked if they don't. It's only that the winner may choose the ones to reject and the ones not to reject. In fact, for me, there's no awkwardness. These people, literally all of them worked with the DP Ruto in the first term. You know, they even campaigned together. So they know each other. And what the message I've been sending to Kenyans is that these guys have each other's phone numbers. Don't think they're enemies. They are not. For them, this is just a game. And that's how I'd like to look at it. That when I'm playing for the other team, I play for my team to win. It doesn't mean that I don't like you. In fact, my best friend could be playing for the opposite team. After we win, there are guys in my team I don't like. I'll pick the chaps from the other team, and we go to the local bar and celebrate. So that is how the Kenyan politics is played. It is not based on principle. It is not based on personality. It is not based in the love of God or the hate of Satan. Kenyan politics is purely a game of survival, where you have all these characters milling around to actually, you know, get any opportunity to milk our state. So these guys have absolutely no problem with whoever wins. They'll just be trying to ensure that they are covered in either scenario, actually. So it'll be up to the you know, the president-elect to decide who amongst these ones he can tolerate. And I think there's some appointments that will shock people, actually. There's some appointments of guys who would have been campaigning against either Raila or Ruto, who will actually remain in government and get appointed. Well, as we're thinking that the heavens are going to fall on their heads, and their generations to come are cursed. Kenyan politics has no principle. Kenyan politics has no friends. And that is partly why I don't see any problem at all. These guys will serve the devil if they must.
Before we take a break.
You know, Prof is on record saying that, you know, Satan quoted the Bible.